Hey everybody, Brendan Farron with ReasonsToRideMichigan.com from the Riding with Brendan series found online and in the magazine. Just want to give you guys a little quick introduction and description about what's going on with this. This is a new vlog slash video podcast slash live event stuff. Covers that we're going to be doing moving forward. We hope to blow this up and make it huge. If you have events or anything going on, get at us on Facebook or online. Email us. You can email me at brendan@reasonstoride.com. Tell me about your event. We'll come out, cover it, do some live stuff. It'll be a ton of fun. We'll have swag to give away. I want to thank Michigan Biker Law for sponsoring this for me. That's Shelly and Larry. Thank you very much. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think, too, after this episode. This is the first one, and this is a big one. I mean, the sky's the limit on where this can go, and it's all up to you guys. I mean, I'd love to hear constructive criticism, negative, positive, feedback, all of it. So let us know on our Facebook, ReasonsToRideMichigan.com, or I guess it's not .com, it's Facebook. So Reasons to Ride Michigan Facebook. This one's touching base with the Bikers Food Drive here in the greater Lansing area, where a ton of clubs are coming together to fill food pantries for around the holidays. They had one pickup around Thanksgiving that was massive, and I want to try to triple that. So I will have info following this or during this on how you can contribute. So please get on board with this. This is going to be a really, really great cause, and there's tons of clubs, tons of independents getting involved. There's tons of businesses, and it's an amazing thing. So let me know what you think. Positive or negative feedback, I'm all for it. Let's get going with this, and just you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. So, hey there, Brendan with ReasonsToRide.com, ReasonsToRideMichigan.com. I should say that, because we get to a whole different network of places with that. Sitting here today at the Diamondbacks Clubhouse in Potterville, not Dimondale. I always want to say Dimondale, it's not. So I'm sitting here with a few gentlemen. Well, that's a stretch, but but I'll have these guys. I want to introduce these guys, have them introduce themselves, tell us who they're with, what they're about. This is the first episode of an ongoing podcast from Reasons to Ride Michigan. So that's gonna be a good time, man. I appreciate you guys coming on first. Maiden voyage.
Oh, maiden voyage.
So. Sure. I'll start here to my right. This is Radio Brotherhood.
Yep.
So, tell a little bit about Brotherhood, or?
Sure, for sure. Yeah. I'm with the Brotherhood MC in Lansing. I'm the president, and we are very, very grateful to be part of this program. This wasn't my idea, but we jumped in, and I really hope we can help some people during the holiday season. This is incredible. It really is.
So, we should mention the program that we're here to discuss, right?
Sure.
It's the Bikers Food Drive. I don't know if that's the official title, the unofficial title?
Yep.
It's the official title.
All right, official title.
Yeah.
But this thing has blown up exponentially. It's going insane, and it's amazing. It's hard to believe, to be honest. Like, clubs just don't come together like this.
Right.
Anywhere else in Michigan, I think. So,
We're pretty close around this area,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's really heartfelt how many clubs said, yeah, let's get it done.
Yeah.
Let's get it done for the food pantries.
yeah, we're going to run down this list in a minute. First, I'll have more introductions here.
I'm Groot. I'm a secretary with the Diamondback Motorcycle Club here in Potterville, Michigan. And it's a true honor to do the Biker Food Drive and organize this event. And the participation's been awesome.
Right. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. And this is also...
I'm Will Simon with the Mulligan Area Food Pantry. I'm the president, just a little bit north of here.
Okay, so you're one of the pantries that are benefiting from the Biker Food Drive,
That's correct. Yep.
Tell us about your food pantry.
So the Mulligan Area Food Pantry I took over about a year ago. It was getting ready to die. They asked if anybody wants to take over, who wants to do it. I said, I'll do it. We've been operating for about a year. We fed about 100 people per month, 100 on average, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, for the better part of the year, which is a lot more than what they were doing before, so we're moving a lot more food. Because of that, I decided to open a second location the next town over in Sunfield, so now we've got 2 locations, and we're hoping to open some more locations around Michigan as well.
That's awesome, man. People don't understand, until you're on hard times, you don't understand how much something like that helps,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And everybody at some point in their life hits a bumpy road, right?
sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
There's different degrees of it for sure, but I mean, it happens, and I don't think any other communities help as much as like a biker community,
Right.
especially each other, but more so. So I'm gonna run down the list of who's participating so far in the clubs. Then this is so far, and we're gonna give you all the
It keeps
information.
growing.
Yeah,
And it could change tomorrow. for
yeah,
sure.
and it probably will.
It probably will.
Right now, we got 14 clubs and 5 businesses. So.
Which is awesome. It is awesome. And so he did the group and radio did this for the food pantry for Thanksgiving.
No, actually, we started off and several clubs got together for the Helping Hands Food Bank out of Charlotte, Michigan. And part of the clubs that were with us went and did donations over at the Crystal Ray Food Pantry in the city limits of Lansing.
Okay. So
But it really all started out though was an idea that group had, and I happened to be here one of the nights that the Diamondbacks was open, and Grit says, "Hey, come here." And so then we went in the back and we discussed it, and he's like, "What do you think of this?" And I'm like, "That's a good idea," But at the time I didn't really realize that the food pantries were really that low on food. I mean, I assumed that the food pantries are the food pantries, so they get food and they pass out food, and that's how it works. Well, come to find out that's not really the case. I mean, some of the food pantries are running out of food, and that's a big deal.
yeah, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
It shows you how the times are right now. People are struggling.
For sure.
In regards to that, some of the items we have trouble getting from, or who we purchase food, where we get food from, things like juice, like if you ask your local food pantries, like, what are you missing? They'll tell you what they're having trouble getting. And that's something important to do, is make sure our food pantries in these little areas are always stocked for everything we need.
See, I know already that we had somebody donate cash for that reason, because they wanted to be sure the food pantry was getting what they needed,
Yeah.
not just a bunch of miscellaneous. So,
Right.
and we'll get to that.
When I reached out, can I touch base on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
When we first started off, I was talking down to Phil down at the Helping Hands Food Pantry, and he had stated that his biggest thing, they had plenty of meat, personal hygiene items, and their biggest need was canned goods, box meals, and cereal of all things.
Right,
so
right.
that's pretty much what we kind of centered on our area. But then it also grew from that point out to Crystal Ray Food Pantry up in Lansing, and then Mulligan area food pantry over there in Mulligan.
So this is December 13th. From now until December 13th, that's when we're collecting.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm jumping on their coattails. That's when we're collecting, right, guys?
Yeah. You're here with us.
Yeah.
All of us are a team in this.
That's
and
right.
That's what makes it a
That's
beautiful
right.
thing.
And we were happy to they welcome us aboard for this for sure.
So glad to have you on board.
So while I'm thinking about that, let's go down this list. And I don't want to forget anybody. If I forget anybody, I apologize. Because this is but it'll be updated
It updates regularly.
flyer that got me.
Yes.
So we're looking at Diamondbacks Motorcycle Club. You would contact the group, and everybody's got a Facebook page for the clubhouse, pretty much.
Absolutely.
I mean, social media, online, give it a Google. You can find them. The Brotherhood, Hood Riders, contact Ace, Iron Coffins, Badge. I'm assuming that's a Lansing
Yep.
area.
Yeah.
These are all probably mid-Michigan area, Lansing area, correct?
Yep, Tri-County area around Lansing.
Yeah, Greater Lansing. So Phantom Motorcycle Club, Big Brother Grizz, Wild Engines, another great club. Oz is a good dude. What's that one, man?
Blue Angels,
No, below, above it.
Brothers of the Ring.
That's what I thought. I don't want to get it wrong. I apologize.
That's your area.
That's my town.
I apologize, brothers. I mean, it gives me the accents.
I'm down here to speak tonight.
Okay,
So.
all right. I'm horrible with acronyms.
Sorry, kid.
So, Blue Angels Motorcycle Club, Throttles, Loyal Riders, Side Hat, Guilty Girls, Ride Club, Silky, Distinguished Elegance, I'm sorry if like I said, Social Club, yep. Lady Ghost Motorcycle Club, Social Club, God Squad Christian Motorcycle Club, Southside Heaven Memorial Club, they're awesome, you guys. Maple, so these are the places you can turn into, donate to, correct? All those clubhouses,
Plus.
yes, thank you.
All these places, these other businesses have drop boxes. Feel free, the items dropped off in the drop box are picked up on a regular basis. But feel free to stop by these different places of business, drop off your donations straight at those locations.
Right. Maple Leaf Inn, which is in Vermontville. Davis Auto Mart is in
Charlotte.
Farmer's Tavern's Mulligan. The Roadhouse, Mulligan, I'm assuming that's a Mulligan.
Yep.
Yeah, big stretch, right? 2J's Food and Spirits is...
Nashville.
Okay, so that covers the...
Right on the county line.
Yep, for sure, look at that. So, all these places have dropped, and we'll have this full list somewhere in the comments. It's floating around Reasons to Ride Michigan Facebook, Michigan Biker Law Facebook and website, and message anybody, we can get to you. And it's going to be Helping Hands Food Pantry, Crystal Ray Food Pantry, and the Mulligan Area Food Pantries, plural.
Yes.
Right? So, right. So I know, okay, so I've been here every Wednesday for the open houses, obviously. How did you guys get so many, I mean, obviously I think people were probably jumping at the chance to be involved, but I mean, how did you guys get everybody to come and say, hey?
I seen the Helping Hands Food Pantry out of Charlotte started, and I've helped them out in the past, and they've helped out friends of mine in the past. And you know, if you've never been in that type of situation, you probably know somebody who has.
Yes.
And I see that they were asking for donations and on a regular basis, and it was something that you normally didn't see the food pantry going on social media and saying, hey, we need donations, the pantry's getting low.
Yeah.
So so I came up with an idea that, hey, why don't we do a food drive down here at the Diamondbacks and help out the Helping Hands Food Pantry in Charlotte. So as we went through that, I was starting thinking, why don't we make it bigger? There's more. See if we can possibly get more clubs involved in this. And then on top of that, you know, as I started networking, Radio here, the president from the Brotherhood, he's up here, like you said before, for an open night. And I said, hey, can I talk to you? You know, in the back room in private. And I brought it up to him. And, you know, they didn't hesitate at all. And I reached out to a badge over there in Coffin and started to kind of build from there. I put out a Facebook post saying, Bikers Food Drive,
Yeah.
I think I'll do this. The next thing you know, I started getting other clubs commenting on a post. It was on my personal page, it wasn't on the Diamondback page. And I knew at that point that this was going to get pretty large.
Yeah.
And it continues to grow. And I can't be more proud. I mean, I made it all generic, you know. There's so many clubs, and to have all these MCs come together under a common goal, we just kept it nice and simple. Bikers Food Drive, let each MC handle their own donations and everything else, and work together as a team to fill these pantries. And it's been a true blessing. We had a drop off last week, or no, earlier this week, excuse me.
Before Thanksgiving.
And yes, and it was just the amount of clubs that came down, and this was only one of them. They did a Crystal Ray too on the same night, but you know, to see all these clubs come in, and there's something like 1,500 or 1,800 pounds of food.
Yep.
We collected here. When I say here, there was like 8 clubs here that night, working together as a team, loading up a box truck for Helping Hands Food Pantry. And to show you how bad it was, Helping Hands Food Pantry is a large food pantry, modern building. They weren't even going to open on Tuesday at all because they could not get their shipment from the Greater Lansing Food Bank till later on in that afternoon. Had it not been our donations to them, they wouldn't have opened up that day. So it went straight from here to the box truck to Helping Hands Food Pantry in Charlotte, which is 8 miles down the road, and the next morning it's given out to members of the community, and they service a majority of Eaton County.
Yeah, for
sure.
For sure.
Yep.
Because they don't have, you know, multiple locations.
Right.
does, which is an awesome thing. So, you know, you can call down the road and say, what are you short on? We have an overabundance of
Yep.
whatnot. Okay, so I know ReasonsToRideMichigan.com has donations forthcoming. Derek was supposed to be here. Couldn't make it. Evidently his kid's going to school tomorrow is more important or something. Sounds like a lot of freaking excuses to me, right? So, I'm just kidding, Derek. Don't fire me. But Shelly from Michigan Biker Law is here, and they're jumping on this with a huge donation too. So this podcast is actually brought to you by, or in part, or by, I don't know how it's proper vernacular is for that, but Michigan Biker Law. Michigan Biker Law aggressively represents and pursues the benefits and rights for motorcyclists and motorcycle accident victims. They're the only firm in Michigan that exclusively represents bikers. Michigan Biker Law has been helping the biker community and active in the biker community for 35 years. They're actually bikers, not like some guy that's like, hey.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Actual bikers.
They are bikers helping bikers. They're not going to come and be like, hey, I'll represent you, then go travel the country to play, I don't know, pancakes, whatever. It's, they're actually, and you're going to get the guy you talk to on the phone, that's your guy that's going to represent you, or Shelly, and they'll steer you in the direction you need to go. So if you have any questions as you ride as a biker. So Shelly, what did you bring for us? You can tell us.
I brought over, I have a whole truck, I have 400 items.
Yeah, you can jump in.
For donate. So I have the whole truck filled today, and I just thank you guys for putting this all together.
No,
We're glad to be able to donate.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
And we weren't, due to time schedules and everything else, what I'm thinking, unless somebody has an objection or whatever, but you brought all those 400 items and everything else tonight, which we didn't expect, and thank you so much for Michigan Bike Law for doing that. We were going to unload them here, but what I'm thinking is unload half of it here and unload the other half for the Mulligan area food.
Sure.
We were not able to make the Mulligan
Yeah, right.
area food bank.
Yeah.
So let's get him going with some food tonight to take back to his food bank. Does that work for you?
It's already in there, so
All right.
take it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
It's great.
All right.
Great.
So-
Thanks, guys.
No, thank you. No, God bless you. God bless you.
They actually gave me a platform. They're always giving me a platform to do stuff like this. Yikes. So, if you want to get involved, and obviously it's just the season, right?
Absolutely.
But also year-round. I mean, you guys need help year-round. It's not. I mean, obviously, especially now, this time of year, where bigger meals and
For sure.
families, for sure.
Right.
But it's something I think we should continue to do, like maybe once in the summer, even put some kind of rallies together for something like that. I think that'd be a good idea. If you want to get involved, contact Group or radio or the Vulcan area food pantries or ReasonsToRideMichigan.com. Michigan Biker Law, Shelly. I'm sure she'll be happy to have a drop-off spot there, and that brings it out to picnic.
Actually, I'll put a drop-out spot.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that brings it out to
Need to
there.
add you to the flyer.
Yeah.
There's another change.
Another change. Send it out right now.
Shelby, did you hear that?
Yeah.
You have another change on the flyer.
So
She makes her flyers for us, so she's been pulling her hair out.
Oh man.
But she's like, keep them coming, get
The
that
print's gonna be smaller. We need the flyer bigger, not print smaller, right?
That's right.
So,
We're going to legal size paper.
You can just do a QR code, you scan it, and it puts all the names on your phone.
wow, yeah, I'm already confused with this jinky setup. So, but that's awesome. Thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anything else.
Absolutely.
So plan on being here the 13th for the drop-off, right?
Right.
Or for the pickups.
Pickups, just to
Pickups.
take to the drop-offs. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I did those places get a hold of us. So I'm trying to scratch and thinking here what else we got. I mean,
I think the big thing to remind people is right now the way the economy is and stuff. You know, and I said this the other night when we were here loading the truck. It's the grocery costs just in general have went up 20%.
Yep.
And I have some examples here, but I'm not going to read them all. But to buy, and this is today's prices. My wife just went to Kroger. So to buy just a standard jar, not the squeeze jar, the one that's more expensive, just a regular jar of Hellmann's mayonnaise is $6.29. That is just outrageous.
The boxes of cereal.
Boxes of cereal, everything has gone up. I heard that before Thanksgiving, our turkey was up 50%.
Yeah.
So right now is the time, and this is what Groot and I were talking about. It was a perfect timing, your idea to do this, is the food pantries, it's, everybody, you're supposed to spend the holidays, friends and family, right? Well, if you're one of those people that are affected and you don't have enough money, you can't do the normal spread that you do. So this is very important that we were able to donate food and, be able to help all these families in time of need where they want to put on the spread, but they just can't afford it. But it was there because we came through. And then the same thing, in Mulligan, Sunfield area, this is
December 13th.
this is a critical time. People got to realize this is a critical time right now, the way things are going. So I think it's very, very important and it's a good thing that we're doing this. Group, awesome idea.
I appreciate everybody that's came on board and radio. I mean, you've been there since day one, and me and you bounce ideas back and forth with each other, and I appreciate your support, knowledge, and wisdom. Everybody makes a great team here, and what I tell everybody is, it doesn't matter if you have small donations. Several small donations equal one large donation.
Yeah.
We have members bringing in stuff, we have independents bringing in stuff, family and friends bringing in stuff. Where you're out shopping, you're like, oh, these cans of corn that used to be $1.79 a can is on sale for $3 for $1.
Right.
Grab them up. Yeah. What a great time to make the most for your money.
Yeah.
And bring them on down. And American Area Food Pantry, hey, we need juice. Okay, so you want to tell them all the different kind of juices that you need, because you have a shortage of?
Really, it's just any juice. Most of the time, people want apple juice. That tends to be what we push out the most. But really, it's any kind of juice that can sit on the shelf. Not something that needs to be refrigerated, just something you can keep on the back in case it sits for a
Good
while.
point.
So shelf-friendly juice, that's an
Right.
excellent
Yeah.
point.
So yeah, please, everybody give. I have a question for you though. If you guys check out the Reason to Ride Michigan Magazine, my last article was in reference to your and Randy's, Gary without the, Randy's.
Yeah. Hi, Randy.
Yeah. Hey, Randy.
We won't say the other name, but you're safe.
Yeah. So, how do you pull this shit off, man? It's like, you get like 2 days notice and we have almost 100 bikes there.
You know,
And then for the pickup here, it seemed like you guys had like a week. I've been there with 1,800 pounds of food.
You know, we've been really blessed this year. Randy put on a great ride out there. I was honored enough to help him out with that ride. It was perfect weather. The colors were perfect. You cannot
They were
recreate.
Yeah.
You cannot recreate that ride.
No,
you can try, but you can't do it. But what a beautiful ride.
Almost
And,
100 bikes in 4
It was
days.
just all, on social media, throwing it out there to different MCs and riders groups and putting it on a personal page. And same thing here. I unfortunately had to go out west. My dad wasn't doing good. Unfortunately, he passed away. But after we started this, I had to go out and disappear for 10 days. And when I came back,
I was picking on you the whole time. Hey man, come on, we got to get this going.
when I came back from South Dakota, it was like boots on the ground, and we had our pre-Thanksgiving drop-off. We had to make happen in a very short time, and that's why some of the clubs couldn't make their pre-Thanksgiving drop-off, because it came in just a little bit later, because it keeps going and going and going, and it's a time frame thing. But we have plenty of time for December 13th.
Right.
We're going full.
I want to triple that.
Absolutely.
So, we're running shy on the clock here. So, you guys, thanks everybody for watching, tuning in. Please donate, like you said, even a can. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
One thing helps one person, right?
For sure.
It all adds up.
I got something I want to add.
Go ahead.
A lot of people think food pantries are a place that is for the needy and people that, it's not me, I'm not that in need, I've got, a little less food than usual, but I can keep going. Keep in mind, these food pantries are for you. We don't verify income, we don't verify ID. You come in there, I'll give you food. Keep that in mind.
Good to know, for sure.
You know where to go when you need help.
Yep, for sure. And there's there's no shame, right? And
No,
like I
there's
said,
no shame in
everybody-
food pantry.
Everybody has.
Yep.
Everybody needs a helping hand every once in a while.
For sure.
So,
When you need help, call a biker, and we're here to help them out.
That's right.
You know, food pantries, you know, one of the things I always say is, you know, we're helping those, i.e. the food pantry, who help those in their time of need.
Yeah.
Everybody's been in a time of need in their life, and everybody knows somebody that's going through a time of need. Let's help them out this season, especially with nowadays prices.
Yeah. All right, well, I thank you guys. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Appreciate coming on camera here.
Appreciate you coming out, being
No,
a
man,
partner.
my pleasure, man. Nice to meet you guys. So, this is RideMichigan.com, Michigan Biker Law, Diamondbacks, Brotherhood, Mulligan. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot, guys, and until next time.
Yeah, and to all those MCs and RCs and
Yeah,
clubs and
thank you.
businesses,
You guys are awesome.
thank you.
So,
Appreciate every one of you.
all right, take care, all.